guys, it's Shipbase here, and this week's cruise news. The first bit of news I've got for you guys this week is an update on Norwegian Epic. Last week I said it got cancelled between December and late April. They've now announced why that was and where it will be going. It will be going to home port in Port Canaveral and doing a 7-night Western and Eastern Mediterranean cruises. And they've also cancelled the Europe May. So again, it will be staying there from December to May. And then I would assume coming back to Europe. But this is due to ship redeployment or scheduling redeployment due to the demand of Caribbean winter sailings. So that is interesting that they've moved it there. And Port Canaveral on numbers is the busiest port in the world at the moment, with bringing in the most passengers in last year. So yeah, it depends. The sales just must not be of coming in Europe, and they must be selling all the ships in the winter in Caribbean. So I thought I'd bring a new 4,000 people ship there. If that's where the money is, obviously that's where they'd be going. So really interesting for Norwegian to do that. Two big MSC milestones this week, with the MSC Arubia becoming and being delivered to MSC, which I've seen some of the pictures, and it generally looks like the other Mega Villa class, but that hull does look really cool. And also they have two different models. They have like the traditional grey, where if you're on MSC it's just grey, no colour to it, apart from like a little bit of blue. And then they have basically the same thing, grey, but the actual like pattern on the bottom is coloured. If I'm going with how I would go if I was on the ship, I would definitely go with the coloured one for it to be a bit different. Because why just get the normal grey one when there is colour? So it's a bit weird they've done two models, but I think they would have just went with the one with the colour, with the hull being, because it's a bit different. So it's really interesting that they've come up with two different models to keep two different sets of model collectors happy. But yeah, and then the second milestone is the coin ceremony for their new ship MSC World America. That should be debuting in America, and it's the second one in the World Europa class, or World class. So yeah, that's two big milestones for MSC, and yeah, the Arubia looks really good, and I really do want to try and get on the one of the Europa ships or whatever. They do look really cool. This week in my cruise ship memorabilia collection, I'm going to show you this hat because I'm on Virtuosa next week. This is my Virtuosa inaugural hat. Still got the tag saying it's the inaugural one. Yeah, got this on the first cruise ever on it, and I'm very excited to be back on board where I kind of started this channel. And especially as I've already done a ship tour, I don't actually have to focus on the ship tour, because when I do the ship tours, I like doing them early. So like, if you ever notice my ship tours, the ship's empty. It's because I'm doing it like 5, 6, 7 in the morning, and there's not really anyone about. So it's good that I don't have to do that, and I can focus on some different content that I can do on the ship. And because I'm doing Anthem next month, and that's when I'm going to have to do a ship tour on, so I will be having to prioritise that over doing other content. So it'd be good to do a ship that I've already done, and I can focus on some different stuff, which would be really cool to do. And yeah, I'm excited to bring you guys lots of content on my Instagram, lots of content on YouTube, more when I get back because I have to edit it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm in the yacht club this time, but the only thing I'm a bit disappointed about the yacht club is on MSC World Europa, they bring out, like the Royal Caribbean glasses I've shown before. They've got yacht club version of those, but they're not doing them on Virtuosa. That's the only thing that's disappointing. The rest of it's amazing, but I'm like, that would be amazing in my collection, but I'm going to have to search eBay for those, so that I'm not sure. There'll be many on there. But yeah, I'm very excited. 12 days today, and I'll be setting sail on MSC Virtuosa. Royal Caribbean released the newest Making an Icon, which is a series where they talk about how they design and make icons of the seas. And this week was about Chill Island and the Hideaway. And I watched it, and I was just really thinking about, they've really thought about how many people on the ship to how much pool space there actually is. Because when you're in the Caribbean, especially this ship, even the Mediterranean, when it's a sunny day, everyone wants to be around the pool, especially if it's a sea day, and it's absolutely packed. I'm not saying on Archive Siege you'll never be able to find the sun. You won't be able to find the sun around during the sun, because that just is what it is. The sun moves as well, and it just... but the one thing I'm talking about is the actual swimming pool space. Because when you go on, even like Independence of the Seas, when it's summer holidays, the pools are just, you look at them and it's like people like sardines in there. Like it's just, and it doesn't put me off. I just don't really go swimming much, but more a hot tub guy. But I just really think with Icon of the Seas having 7 pools on top deck, plus what's on the surf side, plus what's in Hideaway, I just think having 7 pools on that top deck just gives so much space to what people want. The largest pool at sea, then they have the cove which hangs off the side, then they have the one in the Hideaway that suspends off, then they have the swim up bar, swim and tonic one, the adult only one in Cloud 16 or Cloud 19, and then also, like I said, on Surfside they have the kids pool and the kids play area in the water. I just think they've really thought about it. So there's the amount of people on the ship, so how much pool space there is quite a lot. Obviously I'm not saying it's never going to be full, but I just really think they've really designed the ship well on that one. Because if you're just comparing it like Virgin Voyages, I know Virgin Voyages is not the size, I mean ship size to Icon of the Seas, but still the volume of people on that ship to that little pool that's a triangle, it is pathetic, that pool. I don't understand why they've done that. And even Virtuosa, it has 4 pools, the 2 on the main one, the indoor one, and the one right at the back. But again, the one in the middle gets absolutely, and no, especially the one inside. The inside one gets absolutely packed, especially going around the UK. When I was on there August 2021, we walked up the yacht club, and basically that's the first thing you see is the indoor pool. You walk in there, and it was absolutely heaving. I'm not saying that's never going to happen at Icon of the Seas, but I'm just saying I really think they've designed it really well, and I would like to see in August when I go on it what it is actually like, and see if my my theories are right, that I think that they've done that. They've actually designed that pool deck near perfect. But we will see. And the last bit of news I've got for you guys this week is that Royal Caribbean plans a massive £50 million cleanup of its brand new area of Nassau, Bahamas, the Beach Club. So during this £50 million cleanup, they're going to be getting rid of derelict villas, boat docks, and just stuff laying around. They're also going to reinstall the native ecosystem by getting rid of non-native plants and species, so that they can redo what was former a paradise island and remake it like what with all the Nassau and the Bahamas plants and species and whatnot, and they're going to make sure that they're okay by getting rid of anything else that shouldn't be on the island. Then they're also going to keep the history that is around the area, there is an armour base and a customs building, and that is going to be redone and built into the beach club, which will be really interesting to see. So yeah, they are going to a massive cleanup in this project. I think it's a 2-year project, and yeah, this is the first part, getting rid of all the stuff that they don't want there, and it'd be really interesting to see what the finished product is. That is all the news I've got for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching, it's very much appreciated. If you like what you see, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. It's very much appreciated, and it really does help me out. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, so link is in the description below to go and follow me on those platforms. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Shipfaced here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.